Hello everybody and welcome to your reading for May 16th, 2021. I am Rivka with Rivka's Mystical, and if it is not May 16th, who cares? Watch anyway. All right, so your reading for the day, your cards are... All right, so we have Three of Coins, Knight of Wands reversed, fumbly hands, and then King of Pentacles reversed, Strength reversed for bottom of the deck. So, how do you want to show up in the world today? How do you want to show up in the world today for yourself, for other people? How do you want to be in the world? Because you can go a few ways here. Now, if you're coming in with a bit of haste, if you're coming in a bit scatterbrained, if you're coming in without some intention or some mindfulness, there's going to be a lot of frustration for you, for other people around you, for those that are interacting with you, for how you're interacting with the world. So make sure that when you're showing up for yourself, when you're showing up for other people, you're going forward with a bit of intention and mindfulness instead of just rushing into things, instead of just moving forward with that plan, moving forward not thinking, moving forward not having all the tools that you need, giving yourself a bit of intention and mindfulness. So for yourself, you're set up as much as you can for success, and those around you, and how they're being impacted by what you're doing and planning and how you're being isn't just being trampled on, like a bull in the china shop. So make sure that, how you're showing up in the world, how are you showing up in the world? How are you being for yourself? How are you being for other people? Also, are you giving yourself the permission to show up in the right way? Are you impeding yourself? Are you holding yourself back? Are you not giving yourself permission to do things in the right and proper way because of something you picked up along the way, something somebody told you, a certain mannerism or programming, or normal that you live by, or rules that you live by, where you're just not giving yourself the right permission to show up for yourself properly. Because there's two ways to think of this here, if you're not maintaining how you're showing up, if you're not deciding, what are you going to do? How are you best going to show up for yourself? You can end up being authoritative, just bossy pants, controlling, totally misplaced energy, which could then, how you show up in the world, if you're just spewing shit everywhere, how is it going to affect those around you? How is it going to affect you? Because this could go both ways. You can be one of those people where you're like, I'm going to show up in the world and I'm going to flex and I'm going to, shove and I'm going to, act a certain way and bully and just be an authoritative, dick. You know what I mean? And then as a result, other people around you in your life, are just feeling awful because of shit that you're throwing around. So make sure that you are being accountable for how you're feeling, looking at what you need to do, what you need to be accountable for, how you need to show up in the world, so that way that doesn't impact others around you in a negative way. You are accountable for how you show up in the world and how you affect other people. You're not, in charge of their triggers and stuff, but it is up to you to be kind. It costs nothing to be kind. So you don't want to walk around being a freaking dick because you're flexing or you're authoritative or you're just you know, going about something the wrong way. You don't want to end up letting all of your haste, all of your issues, all of your poor planning turn you into a freaking dick, you know? Like, turn you, you know, all your doubts turn you into just like a mean fucking turd, you know what I mean? Like, how do you want to show up in the world? And also, on the other level, like, if you're like doubting yourself too much, you don't want to, like, it's one thing to be scared and move forward, like, anyway, still with something if it's difficult, you know what I mean? Like, but you don't want to doubt yourself so much that you're like, no, I can't do this. And then you don't give yourself permission to try, or you don't give yourself permission to do the job right. And you don't give yourself permission to show up and, you know, find those people that will help you and collaborate on that job and help you show up to be the best person, help you show up to, you know, show up to be the best person, help other people, you know. Make sure that you are giving yourself that permission to go forward and try things, even if they're scary, even if you tried it before and you failed, and to try a new thing. Give yourself permission to show up for yourself, to show up for other people, and decide how you're going to show up for yourself and for other people. Do you want to show up with some strength, some kindness? Do you want to show up successful in your world, even if it takes a minute? How do you want to show up? I mean, show up for sure for yourself, show up for other people, and know it is up to you to show up for yourself, and it is up to you to maintain your energy and maintain how your energy is in the world and how you affect other people. You know, you can feel doubt, you can feel scared, you can feel frustrated. But then how do you deal with those things so that way you can show up for yourself to move forward and still try those things? Or are you going to let those things turn you into a dick so that way you spew shit out on other people? So yeah, decide how you want to show up. Give yourself permission to do and try those things. And keep yourself accountable to make sure that you're maintaining your energy for both yourself and maintaining your energy so that way you're not throwing crap out into the world, you know? And, you know, remember to ask for help. Remember, it's all a learning experience. Remember, it's all a human experience. We try things. Sometimes they work out. Sometimes they don't. Sometimes we need some help. Sometimes we can go ahead and do it alone. Sometimes we gotta push forward. Sometimes we have to take a pause. And sometimes you gotta be really strong. And sometimes that strength is also being very gentle and kind with yourself and with other people. So, how do you want to show up in the world today? Think about it. Let me know. Comment if you want. And I would love to hear it. So I'm going to leave it at that. Books are open for readings and Reiki. So visit the website, rivkasmystical.com. That's where you can book. You can also get gift certificates there. And I'm sending you lots of love, many blessings, and I will see you in the next video. Until next time, love you guys. Bye.